You guys, I have the most insanely, ridiculously exciting PR package from Sigma to share with you. I just can't wait anymore. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, so I have this beautiful, beautiful PR package from Sigma Beauty. I'm going to show you clips of what it looks like in its glory, everything inside. Y'all, it's freaking amazing. First of all, the detail, the artwork just on the box itself, like the box itself is luxurious. Like, it's incredible. It's insane. And inside it holds 2 of the new Sigma Skin Perfector Hydrating Tints, which are going to be available August 6th at Sigma Beauty. I do have an affiliate code, KBella, if you're interested in saving. But in this PR box is my absolute favorite color correcting duo, light to medium, love it. The soft focus setting powder, I have mine in Vanilla Bean, love it. And I have 2 shades of the skin tint to share with you today. Okay, so this is the Skin Perfector Hydrating Tint. It is enriched with hyaluronic acid, vitamin E, plant-derived squalene, and niacinamide. We have a little over an ounce, friends. 1.12 fluid ounces, which is amazing. I mentioned this is going to drop on August 6th. It says that this is going to be $39. It's an ultra smooth formula, which provides a hydrating boost of moisturizer and the lightweight buildable coverage of a liquid foundation from sheer to medium coverage. I will be the judge of that today. Most skin tints I find to be very, very light coverage. I do prefer more of a medium coverage, so we will see if I can build this up to medium, but skin tint makes me feel like it will probably be more on the sheer side. And it says that this is supposed to give you a dewy, natural looking finish. It does look like there are 6 shades. Now, with skin tints and with items that have lighter coverage, there is usually more room to have less shades because it's giving you a sheer finish, so it's going to cover a variety of skin types and tones. I have shades 2 and 3. I'm not sure which one will be right for me. We're going to try them out. I just want to dive in. I'm going to try and do a little bit of a wear test today, but I just want to dive in. So y'all know I'm a sponge girl, but I do also have my BK Beauty 101 because I'm going to show you with both a brush and a sponge. It says on here, shake the bottle before use, apply on the center of the face with the foundation brush of your choice, and blend outward using a circular motion. So this one right here is 2. We'll put that on this side of my face, and I'm going to use it with a brush like they have suggested. So here is what 2 is looking like, and y'all, I'm kind of surprised that it's not more liquidy. I mean, normally skin tints are like running down my hand at this point, which gives me hope that maybe, just maybe, they know what they're talking about when they say that this could be up to medium coverage. So I've just kind of placed it on the face. I'm gonna take my brush, and they did say they said to blend in circular motions. Let me do what it says. I'm not someone who typically uses a foundation brush. You know what I should have done? Is I should have used my color corrector. I'm gonna use my color corrector after, and then apply another second layer. Okay, so just after 1 layer, taking a look at this, definitely very much light coverage, like a skin tint, right? You can see my freckles, you can see my beauty marks. I mean, I don't really struggle with redness or anything, so I don't have anything of the sort to point out that way. What I'm gonna do is I have some more here, and I tapped it onto my brush, and we're just going to add a little bit more and see if we can build up some of that coverage. If you are someone who likes a lighter coverage, applying with a sponge is gonna give you that light coverage. Ooh, I should have zoomed y'all in. I got so excited I didn't even realize you were so far back. But anyway, what I was trying to say is applying with a sponge is going to give you the lightest coverage. A brush will give you a little bit more full coverage. I mean, not necessarily full coverage, but more coverage than a sponge. Ultimately, with your fingers would be the way to get the most coverage. But here we have just whatever I put out on my hands, a couple layers. You can see, I mean, 2 looks fine on me, but again, I would definitely say this is skin tint, light coverage. it doesn't really look like I have anything on my face, which if you do struggle with like redness or discoloration, this may cover that up. It feels comfortable. It doesn't feel like I have anything on my face. It honestly feels like I just put some moisturizer on, which I don't hate it. I don't hate it. So that was shade 2. What I'm gonna do is take shade 3 and we're gonna use a sponge on this side of my face. So the packaging has this little twist cap, and then it is a little like squeegee sponge situation. And there is the product right there. Hopefully I included a swatch of shades 2 and 3. I can already tell you, I think shade 2 is going to be a better match for me because this is a skin tint and more sheer coverage. I don't think that 3 is gonna be horrible, but I do, just by like looking at the undertone, I do think that shade 2 will be like more my type of match. So I'm taking my Singe sponge and I'm just going to use my sponge to blend it out. I definitely can tell that shade 2 is a better match for me. I wanted to show them both just because if you are someone who is similar to my skin tone, you have an idea of what the 2 shades look like. I mean, since it is more of a lighter coverage, like I said, you can kind of get away with not a large variety of shades in your range. Okay, that's just like one little layer. So again, I have some on here. I'm just taking my sponge and I'm going to try and build it up a little bit more. See what we can do here. I do not think that I'm going to be getting medium coverage out of this. I do feel like when I layer it up, perhaps it's a little bit more, like a tiny bit more. I'm just gonna go ahead and blend over onto the side of my forehead too. A tiny bit more than the traditional skin tint coverage-wise, but definitely very skin tint like, very, very light. This is what it is looking like here. It feels comfortable. I can see some dew underneath. I primed my skin the way I normally prime, nice into my dewdrops. I took a little bit of my e.l.f. Liquid putty primer and put that kind of in this area right here. Just that's how I normally apply my primer. But it looks nice on the face. It feels comfortable. It doesn't feel heavy at all. It doesn't feel like I have anything on the skin. Both of these shades like blended in nicely. I honestly feel like I could get away with both of them. You can still see my freckles. You can still see my little beauty marks. It looks like my skin. I'm so excited that Sigma sent me another color correcting duo because this is mine right now. I literally am at the point where I just scoop a little bit out on my nail and then I just warm it up in my fingers by like rubbing them together. I normally do this underneath my foundation or my skin tint or my color corrector, but I just got so excited, honestly. I just forgot. So it's okay. It's very creamy. It's very comfortable. I absolutely love this stuff. It is amazing. I know that the light to medium goes out of stock a lot, but y'all keep your eyes peeled because this stuff is so creamy and comfortable. I mean, I don't even feel like I need a concealer when I wear this color corrector, and I am someone who has dark circles naturally. It's just amazing. Okay, so what I'm gonna do just for funsies is I'm gonna take a little bit more of this too, and just to kind of like blend everything out, even everything out. I think 2 is gonna be my shade. So what I'm gonna do is just kind of dot a couple more. Now it does say to apply with a brush. That's probably the best bang for your buck, but y'all, I'm a sponge girl. You know what I mean? I'm a sponge girl. So I'm just gonna blend this out, and I feel like it's gonna help kind of, I mean, you could not tell that I had 2 different shades on my face, but I'm doing this more so to blend in that color corrector, see if I can get more medium coverage with another layer, see how we're looking. Okay, so here's what it looks like. I am going to go ahead and apply the rest of my makeup. We're gonna film for another video in between. And then I'm gonna come back and show you, it is currently 3:04. So I'm gonna show you when my makeup is all applied. We'll talk about like how long it's been on, and we'll just chat. We'll just chat about this foundation, or hydrating tint. Hydrating, skin perfecting, hydrating tint. Okay, so here's a close-up with some more of my makeup done. Right now it's only 3:38, so we've just been working on makeup for like 30 minutes or so, but I'll just give you a quick rundown of like the other products that I have on my face. Of course, after I did a little bit of concealer and color correcting, I went in with my Sigma powder. I have the shade Vanilla Bean. I love this. It's a very, very finely milled powder. It gives you like a nice soft focus effect, but it doesn't feel like powder on my dry skin. It sits very, very comfortably. I love it underneath my eyes. I take it on my forehead lines as well, and I feel like it just kind of like sets and blurs. So definitely beautiful. I also went in with a little bit of bronzer. I was using my Sigma bronzer. Since we're talking about Sigma here, I was using my Sigma matte bronzer in the shade medium. I love this because it's very neutral toned. So it's not too warm, it's not too cool. It gives me a nice bronzed effect. With my light skin, fair to light skin, I feel like the shade medium is fine. If you want something a little bit more subtle, you could go light. I like more boom bam in your face. So I went ahead and used that bronzer. I did use a different blush from Odin's Eye, but then I went in with my Sigma highlighter, which is a favorite of mine. I love it. I have the shade Twilight. It's definitely a blingy highlighter. Like, this is boom bam in your face. We are blinging, we are blinding, but there's no glitter, no specks of shimmer, nothing. And then of course I used a little bit of ColourPop Beeper lip liner, and then I swatched all of the lip products in my collection. So my lips hate me right now. So after a little bit of liner, I just took my Sigma Renew Lip Oil. I chose the shade Tint so that I could get like a little bit of color, but I needed some hydration. So that's what we have going on here. I'm going to go ahead and film a different video. Sneak peek, I am filming with the new Natasha Denona Mini, so I don't know which one's up first. I will, you know, stay tuned. I will have that up soon, but I'm gonna go film with that, and then we will do another check-in, and I'll give you some first impression thoughts on the skin tint. Okay friends, it is 4:08. We have been filming for an hour. I do feel like after putting the rest of my makeup on, I do feel like this skin perfecting hydrating tint is maybe giving me more of like a lighter medium coverage. It's not like some of the skin tints that I've tried where they just completely like dissolve into your skin and it's gone. Like, that's not what I'm into. If I'm going to take the time to put a complexion product on, like, I want it to look like I have complexion on, right? So I feel like this does it for me. It's very comfortable on the skin. It played well with all of the other products that I put on, all which will be linked down below. I tried to use a bunch of Sigma things, but I mean, y'all, like, I like it so far. I'm gonna go ahead and insert a clip of me like just in front of my window, getting some natural light with my iPhone so that you can see. And I'm gonna do a check-in a little bit later, just one final check-in where you can see. Sorry y'all, it's not gonna be real long. I'm gonna watch the Olympics and then I'm gonna wash my face off after that. So it'll be maybe like an 8-hour wear test. So I'm sorry that it's a little bit on the shorter end, but at least you'll get to see. I mean, it played nicely with everything. It looks good, it feels good, and I'm excited. I'm excited about this one. So let me know down below. Are you thinking you're gonna pick this up? Are you thinking this is for you? Because I'm surprised. I think I like this one more than some of the other tints that I've tried. You get a little bit more than 1 fluid ounce. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you one final clip, and then I'm out of your hair. Thanks for watching. Okay, I am jumping on here. It's 9:30. I've been watching the Olympics. I'm ready to wash my face off and lay in my bed, but I wanted to show you what the skin tint is looking like. There is one thing that I've noticed. I'm in my bathroom. Let me look at my mirror real quick. I see it settling in my forehead lines. That's not uncommon. I mean, it's setting in there pretty deep. The wear is nice. The one thing that I noticed though, my hair was sticking to my face. Like little pieces. I kept thinking to myself, what product do I have on that's making my hair stick to my face? It was sticking like right here, and right here. So the only thing that I can think is that it's this foundation, this hydrator, this skin tint sticking to my face. I don't normally set my whole face when I touch it. It doesn't feel tacky, but even just like when my hair was down an hour ago, it was sticking to my face. So this will be something, when I try it again, I will set my whole face and see if that helps. But I did want to mention that. We're looking a hot mess, y'all. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. Stay tuned. I'll do a speed review and update you on this, but it's looking promising.